So basically the Amazon regulates the climate in the South America in three ways. It stores and pushes a lot of carbon from the atmosphere. It also regulates the flow of water by the evapotranspiration. So there is more water being pumped by the trees to the atmosphere than the Amazon River, which is the largest river in the world, sends to the ocean every day. So it's massive. So 30%, up to 30% of the rainfall in South America comes from actually the activities done by the Amazon and the trees. But the other thing that is not much appreciated but very important is the cooling effect of the forest, which is it's actually because of the color and the shape, it actually absorbs a lot of heat. So you have like the transpiration of the trees, but also absorption of the heat. So combined, all of that, the tropical forests are kind of responsible for 0.5 degrees cooler planet. So if we didn't have the forests, tropical forests, the planet would be at least 0.5 degrees higher, which means like no Paris Agreement makes sense. And the Amazon is half of that. So that's the huge importance. And maybe the other thing is the notion that different from other types of ecosystems, the Amazon works like as a giant machine altogether. So the disruption of this machine will not happen when you lose like 60 or 70% of the forest. It's very sensitive, and so it's estimated that between 20 and 25% of the loss of the forest, this disruption could happen, and then the forest will not anymore like be playing the same role. We lost already 20% of the Amazon in the case of Brazil. If you take the whole Amazon base, it's about 13%. But it's we're on a track that is very important to stop, and kind of control that, because it's really, really essential for any ambition on climate that we could have. Yeah, I'm kind of a sick optimist, so I'm not much change because of a conversation. But what I think is important for this particular event is the recognition of that the last 25 years there was many things that changed, and I think the important one, and that's what makes me travel here just for this event, is that I think that Moore Foundation arrived in a moment where we need to think about in a different scale. And I think the way that the bets were made on the beginning of the 2000s, it actually shaped the way we are thinking the problems, kind of risking to take solutions in a much larger scale than we did before in the 80s and 90s. So I'm hopeful that now we can double again. Let's say, multiply by 10 what were the bets on the beginning now, because we need to do this fast.